Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. So starting a long weekend. It's the 4th of July weekend. I took Friday off, my wife took Friday off, so we're thinking about going out and doing something. So I'm doing my update a little early, a little day early this week. I thought I'd continue to do these updates and go for another month as this jump into summer to see how we do. I'm not at the goal that I want to be at yet. So I kind of want to continue on, making good progress. I'm chipping away at it a little bit at a time. So things are going pretty well, I think. Oh, that's not good. They didn't like the light in there. So I'm kind of walking around a little bit, and I'm kind of holding my camera as I'm walking around. So, anyway, I'm going to put in my weigh-in here. I weighed in this morning, so you'll see a clip of that coming up here, and you can see what I weighed in. I'll go through what I've eaten so far this week, my exercise so far this week, and kind of go from there, remembering that today, I'll put this out for Friday morning, but realistically, this is probably the one I've been doing for Friday and putting it out on Saturday, so I'm a day early, so I'm going to be missing a day's worth of data on it. Now we're going to go through it. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up. You hit that little subscribe button and you hit that little bell icon. You think I helped you, and you think I'm doing you a favor. You think you're really enjoying some of this stuff, and you're picking up some good information and some good knowledge. Do me that favor and hit that thumbs up. That's all I ask. It doesn't cost you nothing, but it really helps me with YouTube. That would be monumental for me. And it really helped the channel grow. So I'm going to go set the rest of this up, and then we're going to go through some of the macros for the day, and we'll talk about how we did for the week. And then at the end, we'll kind of talk about my weight and how I progressed for it. Hopefully you stick around for it. Hopefully you get something out of it. Hopefully you learn a little bit about what I eat during the week that helps you know what you can eat during the week. This is a channel that I'm trying to teach you how to sustain this for long term, make this last. Like I said, I've been doing this for over 3 years now. I continue to do it for a long haul. I have no intention of stop doing it. And I can show you some great things to eat, some great information, and hopefully we grow together. I know I've been taught a lot of stuff. People keep making suggestions and ideas, so I continue to learn from that as well. So keep it up. Hopefully, like I said, smash that thumbs up button for me. So, all right, let me set the mic up and the camera up, and we'll go through what I ate in a day. All right, here is this week's weight. Down a little bit more. All right, here's what I ate. I'm going to go all the way back to Saturday. Hopefully I got everything in here. So I'm going to go back. This is my carb manager again. So hopefully you can read it. Hopefully you can see. I tried to raise my camera up a little bit and also get a little closer, so you won't see so much of me. You're going to see me chalk and see my hand a little bit, I guess. Hopefully you hear me okay and it looks good. But I just kind of wanted to walk through it. So here's my macros, and you're going to see this was Saturday, and you'll see where I was. My protein, I was under a little bit. My fat, I was under a little bit. My calories, I was under a bit. But yet my carbs, I was way over. I was 4 over on my carbs, so I went over on my carbs, right? So let's kind of go through, and you can see what I did wrong. My vitamin is 1 carb. Again, don't forget, track everything if you're tracking. My coffee, I have 2 coffees. I'm drinking them more, my Bulletproof coffees. I had 2 large eggs and a half of an avocado. My wife and I split an avocado. So for breakfast, I ate 6 carbs, so not too bad, right? So hopefully you can see that good, understand it, read it. For lunch, I had a chicken crusted pizza that we had made a couple weeks ago. So if you're interested in seeing a really, really good chicken crusted pizza recipe, go back and take a look at my videos. Maybe I'll put the link down below so you can take a look at it. And this is probably where I went wrong, right? So you'll see it that I ate one of those Keto pint sea salt caramel ice cream bars that you get at Costco. I'm tracking total carbs. So I'm doing that because it helps me limit my carbs further than net carbs, right? So I'm doing that, and I'm finding that net carbs was okay for maintaining, but it was really giving me a lot of problems trying to lose a couple more pounds. So that's why I went back to total carbs, and you'll see in here that ice cream bar is 11 carbs here, the way I track it. If you do a net carbs, it's only 2, so it's fine. But here it's was 11. So you'll see that my lunch was a total of 15 total carbs, so it was a lot. So that was where I went over on my 4. For dinner, we made some Alfredo, some shrimp Alfredo. So I had Miricle noodles in it, so there's 3 carbs in that. I know you're going to say, oh, well, there's no carbs in it. Well, there actually is carbs in it if you're doing total carbs. So Raz, just the Alfredo sauce, I used a 1/4 cup of it. So that was 2 carbs. The shrimp was 0. And then I did drink some diet Ocean Spray cranberry juice. It says it's keto friendly. I'm not so sure. So, but it's only 2 carbs, so 7 for my dinner. So that's where I went. So really what killed me on this was that ice cream bar. So Sunday was a better day for me. Again, I was over on my protein. I was under on my fat. I was over in my calories, right? So I don't measure calories. I don't worry about calories. I'm telling you because it's here. But I worry about the carbs, and I worry about my protein and my fat, and I'm trying to hit them or come close to them every day. So 23 total carbs is what I did. 7 fiber, 14 net carbs if you're tracking net carbs. Again, every morning I have my coffee. We had a couple of eggs. I had 3 eggs with some mushrooms. So you'll see the portobello mushrooms that we had cut up with the eggs. And then for lunch in the afternoon, I had one of those keto ratio yogurts. I did put a little bit of granola in it. It's that keto strawberry vanilla. So I put in about a quarter of a third of a cup, just a little bit to give it some crunch. So I do that a little bit, and that was about 2 carbs. And then we ate pork belly for dinner. We had a chicken. So I had a little piece of chicken with it, and then some broccoli, and that was what we had for dinner. We did eat some chocolate, some keto chocolate. So this was, I couldn't find a recipe, and I didn't put it in here for the chocolate mousse that I made. And my wife and I ate the chocolate mousse. So this was what I put in because the macros were really close to the same. So that's the way I put it in. On Monday again, you'll see that Mondays, seems like work days are much easier because I'm not at home. So it's much easier because you're busy, you're not thinking about eating. So on Monday, I ate a lot less. I'm not sure I have everything in here on Monday either. It looks like I'm probably missing some stuff because everything is really low on here. So here's the morning coffee. The lunch I had a ratio. I had some shrimp, and I had the Alfredo that we had made the day before. See, I didn't put my dinner in here. And for dinner, I actually had some of that leftover pork that we had. So I didn't put that in here. So that's not a good reading, and not good of me to do that. I should have gone through and checked it before we had it and made sure we filled it out. But that stuff happens. So you just got to kind of move on and don't just forget about it, right? So proteins were good. Protein and fat were pretty good. I was pretty close. I was pretty happy with that. My calories was pretty good. Again, I was at 27 over 30. Net carbs was 15. So, it was good. So you will find that if you stay under the 30 here, you'll be way under your net carbs as well. And again, that's at least what I'm finding. So morning coffee by Bulletproof Coffee, my yogurt. And again, I eat my yogurt about 10 o'clock. It's more of a snack than it is with my lunch. Again, I've always been taught if you're eating yogurt for your gut health, to eat it 2 hours between meals. So either 2 hours either after a meal or 2 hours before a meal, because if you eat it after a meal, the bacteria, your stomach secretes all kinds of acids to digest the food, and it will kill any of the bacteria in the yogurt, and and it will very minimize what benefit you're going to get out of the yogurt. So if you're doing it for gut health, eat it 2 hours before a meal or 2 hours after a meal when the stomach and your stomach acid has died down and is not so detrimental to the yogurt. Again, I had a protein shake I use that Isopure Dutch chocolate. That's what I use, and I put some with almond milk in it, and I mix it up. And I had a couple of Baby Bells, so a really light lunch. I had broccoli. I had some fresh raspberries. I ate a little bit of that. I did a video, and I made a chocolate mousse tart. So if you haven't seen it yet, go on there and check out the video on the chocolate mousse tart. It is excellent. It is really, really good. I was really impressed how good it came out, and how good it tastes. So, and then I had some more of the pork belly, and that was what I ate for the day. So it was a good day. Like I say, yesterday, again, I did another video yesterday, so we'll explain a little bit of that in a minute. So I was over on my protein, I was under on my fat, I was just about on target for my calories, I was over on my carbs, and I was under net carbs. So you can see I was over my total carbs and I was under my net carbs. So it does make a difference, believe it or not. At least it does for me right now. So it really helps me keep on track. Let's see, my Bulletproof Coffee. I had those Egg Life egg wraps. I used that and I made a sandwich out of it. I had some Baby Bells with it for kind of a snack with my lunch. Again, I had that ratio. I had my multivitamin. Out of the sandwich, I used this roast turkey breast out of, I get out of Costco. It's really, really clean. No sugar, no preservatives. It's really, really clean. And then I have this Good Together Swiss cheese as well. So again, that's only 4 carbs for my lunch. So it's a really, really big lunch and not many carbs in it. For dinner, broccoli, I had chicken, and then I had some raspberries. Again, sorry. I try to eat some kind of berry every night. So I have raspberries, or blackberries are the best because they're the lowest. Strawberries, blueberries. I'm trying to eat something because I want to try to get some of that stuff in here. So I did do a video yesterday. I'm going to put it out probably next week. I haven't done it yet. I had a laugh because I just watched Shelly. Shelly did a video on the Upside Down Bakery as well. So I did one too. They contacted me and asked me if I'd do a video for them, and I said, sure, why not? So I did a video, and she just released it because apparently they contacted her and they asked her the same way. But I didn't eat the whole thing, but I ate a couple of bites out of each. There's 3 of them. So I ate a couple bites out of each one of them. There are 3 different flavors. So I ate a couple bites out of each one of them, and they are really, really good. So watch the video when it comes out. And I think you'll enjoy it, and hopefully you get something out of it. I'm at track total carbs, so they minus the allulose and the sugar alcohol in it, so it's only like 2 or 3 carbs. If you're tracking net carbs, where I'm doing total carbs, I said that I was like eating one whole thing, taking the bites out of the 3, so I tracked it at 18. So because of that, I went over on my total carbs as well. So it's kind of weird doing this because I can't see the screen, so I'm kind of off to the side a little bit, so it's kind of weird. So far today, again, I'm just at 10 carbs for the day. I got 20 left. I'm about halfway through all of my macros. Only did 7 net carbs. Again, vitamins, my Bulletproof Coffee. Generally, that's all I have in the morning is just that Bulletproof Coffee. Boy, I'll tell you, you take the collagen and you take the ghee that I put in, and then you take in MTC oil, and I put in some coconut cream in it, and so all that stuff is really, really filling on for coffee. I'll tell you, it's a lot of stuff in the coffee. And so for lunch, I had some broccoli. I finished off that that pork belly, and then I had a ratio with it. So that was what I've had for lunch so far. And that's it. I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner, but I'm sure it will probably be something that's hopefully good. That's where I'm at with that. Quickly go back and I'll show you a little bit of my my week of exercise. So here's my steps. You can kind of see where I'm all over the place. And generally where I am, this is not updated today because right now I have 7,700 steps. I don't know why it's not updated. I did almost 14,000 steps yesterday. Tuesday, almost 12,000 steps. A little over 10,000 steps on Monday. Again, on the weekends, I'm a slacker on the weekends, so that's my downfall. Because just doing stuff around here, and we're not going out for a walk. It's something that we need to probably change more. Didn't do very much. And you'll see last Friday I finished at a little over 11,000 steps. So that's where we are with the steps. So I think I did pretty good. I did all week long. And then here's my sleep. I got to tell you, I didn't wear it a couple nights. I put it on the charger, and it didn't. I forgot to put it on a charger, and it died on me, and then I forgot to put it back on. So a couple nights I didn't put it on. So Thursday night I had a pretty good night's sleep. I got 16.5 hours. You're gonna see here, because this gives you on this is a Fitbit. You're gonna see that on Wednesday night it was not a very good night. On Tuesday night was a pretty good night. On Friday night was a pretty good night. But for some reason there was a couple nights in there that I forgot to wear it. So, but sleep is a big deal. It really is a big deal. So I will tell you. So I have some friends that, and I don't know if you can see this very good. Oh, sorry about that. That's why you can't see it very good. I scrolled it up. Sorry. So I do a work week hustle. Hey, if you're interested in doing something like this, let me know. I have my contact information down there below, and we can actually maybe set something up and have a bunch of the community actually do some of this. And this is the work week hustle. So this measures our steps. So you're going to see Terry's out in front. He's got 50,000 steps, almost 51,000 steps. He's killing it. I'm next. Kelly's after me. She's right on my tail. Alex usually is the one killing it, and he's kind of fallen off this week a little bit. But this is all of the folks that we do this. There's a variety of different folks. Sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 of these going with different groups on. So, but it's a great way to challenge and keep each other on track. So if you have a Fitbit and you're actually interested in doing something like this, and getting into one of these work week hustles or something like that, let me know. It's pretty good because you can actually banter a little bit and kind of go back and forth, and you can kind of do some messaging and stuff of that nature in there as well. And you can cheer each other on and try to spread some positivity. So that's kind of where we are with that. I'm gonna take this and turn the camera around, come back to me. We're going to go back over here and we're going to sit down like we would normally do. I'm going to get the light to see if I can get the light a little better. There we go. So you can see that from my weigh in, I'm down another 0.4 of a pound. So I'm getting close to the 190 mark, back to the 190 mark. I'm hoping that maybe next week or the week after I'll hit that. So I'm going to keep going. I haven't gotten any huge improvements, but I've been consistent, losing about 0.5 pound a week. And even though I have not been perfect, I have been less than perfect. You saw that I went over, I think 3 days out of the whole 7 days, I was over my carbs. So not by much, and I'm still eating keto, basically keto food, but I'm just still over my my carbs. So So it could be better. I could probably lose another half a pound or better if I was a little more strict. But I'm doing okay. I'm feeling great. I can feel the weight coming off. I went down another notch on my belt, so one of those, non-weight, non-scale victories, as they would say, I guess, in the keto world, right? So the weight loss journey is going good. I think I'm on track to be where I want. It may take me a little longer than I need to get there. As you start your weight loss journey and you drop the weight, and the closer you get to your goal, the harder it's going to get, because the less weight you have to drop, right? So the less fat you have to drop. So just kind of be patient with yourself. Just keep away, keep chipping at it. You have to find what works for you. You may have to try several different things. I know that when I track, I generally do much better when I track than when I'm not tracking. I switched over to total carbs last month just because I wanted to see how it went. So far, it's been pretty successful and it's done pretty good for me. So if you're interested in doing it, I stay under 30 carbs, total carbs, and it's worked out pretty well for me. And again, it helps me stay away from some of those keto snacks. Those ice cream bars, we would probably buy 2 of those every month when we go to Costco, and I would eat 2 packages. So I would eat 24 of those bars in a month's time. Now we bought 2 of those packages and it lasted me almost 2 months. So now I have one on a weekend every now and then versus almost one a night. So it has helped me cut down on a lot of those sweet stuff like that. And then I still eat them, but very rarely. It's once or twice a week versus every night. So it's helped. Once I get back into maintenance mode, I will go back to net carbs, and then I will start enjoying myself a little bit more on those foods, because I know that I can maintain doing those 20 net carbs or lower. Again, hey, if you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the channel. Again, we're all about helping each other. Hopefully you're getting something out of this. The objective of this channel is to really help teach and to motivate people to lose weight and stay, and show that you can do this long term. It's not just a fad thing where you're going to lose weight for a year and then you're going to gain it all back the next year, right? So 3+ years now for me, and I seem like I've maintained. I hit my original goal weight. I maintained it, and now I'm just going to go down another 10 pounds. So that's my goal right now. So I'm going to get there, slow and steady, and I'll see how it goes. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm not skipping meals. I'm not fasting a long time. I'm not doing crazy things. I'm doing stuff that I can sustain over the long haul, that is just about my everyday life. And again, hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you get something out of it. If you have questions, ask me down below. I do have a video coming up because I have a few viewers that have asked some questions. I'm going to do a video and answer some of those questions, 2 or 3 of those questions initially. And if I have more questions, I do have a bunch more questions, but I'm going to answer those 2 or 3 initially and get that out there. I've been saying that, but I haven't done that. We must have 50 different things to cook. It's just a matter of finding time of when to cook and everything. And you don't realize how much it goes into it, because you got to try the recipes a few times. We review a lot of the recipes. We go through them, then that we find on Pinster and other channels, and then we kind of tweak them a little bit to our liking. I also try to make them lower carb than what they originally, a lot of times generally what they do. I have some new things I want to try. So I have some eclairs coming up, some keto eclairs coming up that we're going to try to make. We're going to try to make some empanadas. We live in Southern California, so there's a big influence from the Mexican culture. I love Mexican food. So we're going to try a couple things around that. We also have a couple more Filipino dishes that we're going to try. We're going to try to do lumpia, as well as some other things to try to change it up, mix up the culture, and try a lot of different types of foods. We've also played around with a couple of Asian dishes as well, other than just Filipino dishes. So hopefully we'll have a lot of stuff coming up. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you give it a thumbs up. Enough of me chatting at you. That's probably what I'm doing, and you're probably saying, oh, enough of you. So, hey, have an awesome day. Remember, you guys are great. I'll talk to you soon. Be kind to each other. Be good to each other. Let's encourage each other to be successful in our life, in our weight loss journeys. And remember, in our health overall, because it's not just weight, it's also sleeping, it's also stress, it's all so your mental health and your spiritual health. So remember, all that stuff counts. Let's help each other get there and be successful in life. And I'll talk to you next time.